The South Bass Island Historic Light Tower is no longer in operation, but still stands on these grounds where it once provided guidance along Lake Erie's South Shipping Passage. A modern automated light continues to provide navigation assistance for ships. Today, the lighthouse serves as an education and outreach location for Ohio Sea Grant and Stone Laboratory, a university program dedicated to solving Lake Erie's most pressing environmental and economic issues. Walk around the grounds to discover the original lighthouse and outbuildings, as well as vistas looking out over Lake Erie. So that, what we're looking at here, was the barn and the oil for the lighthouse. And then this was
Lighthouse and the Keeper's Cottage.
Lighthouse and Keeper's Cottage. And there's the tower. Keepers of the Light. Isolated by location and unpredictable weather, life as a lighthouse keeper could be challenging. For many keepers, the job was a family affair and everyone pitched in to keep the light shining. Keepers checked the light every 3 hours at night, log daily weather conditions, clean the lens weekly, and maintain the lighthouse and grounds all year round until the U.S. Coast Guard informed them of the last boat off Lake Erie for winter. Yep, South Bass Island Light was tended by 10 different keepers between 1897 and 1962 when the light was automated. From here you can see Lake Erie's South Passage. When this became a popular shipping route for timber, limestone, and cordwood in the early 1800s, there was no light on the island to guide ships. Still, this route provided protection from Lake Erie's unpredictable weather, as well as an easy access to busy ports along the lake's southern shore. The construction of the Erie and Wabash canals increased ship traffic in the region as ships headed east to New York City and followed routes south to the Gulf of Mexico. That's a long route. In just a 3-month period in 1866, 3,252 vessels passed through the South Passage at night, showing the importance of Lake Erie maritime transportation and the need for the South Bass Island Light Station. In the early 1900s, mail and freight to South Bass Island were brought across the ice and open water by ironclad boats. Passengers paid up to $5 for the privilege to help push the boat across, and keeper families sometimes helped them come ashore. The last of these trips happened in 1932 when the United States Postal Service contracted airplane transport. Where we were last year on the island is Kelly's Island. Where we are right now, this is South Bass Island. The downtown area is basically right around here. And this is North Bass Island, which you basically have to have a research permit or you have to live there in order to get to. So Middle Bass, South Bass, which is Put-in-Bay, and Kelly's are really the main 3 tourist islands. Imagine just living there and being the keeper of the lighthouse. Blue water as far as the eye can see. Further, actually, really. Lighting the way, the Fresnel lens. South Bass Island Light Tower stands 60 feet in the air and originally held a 10-sided 4th order Fresnel lens. Fresnel lenses were the standard in lighthouses because the design allowed a smaller lens to reflect and retract more light, providing bright light over longer distances. The lantern at South Bass Island emitted a fixed red light that was visible for 13 miles. It's quite a long way. The original lens was removed in 1962, but can be seen on display at the Lake Erie Island Historical Society Museum, Put-in-Bay. Today, the Coast Guard operates an automated light from the NOAA tower next to the lighthouse building. It was first lit on July 10th of 1897. So, all the way up there at the top of that tower, that's the automated light. You can see how tall that tower is because there's that house, and the house is pretty big.
It's pulling. Come on, both of you.
You get too much energy from all the heck of food you've been eating.
Yes.
Lighthouse history and design. The U.S. government purchased this corner of South Bass Island from Alfred and Mary Parker in 1895. Within 2 years, the lighthouse was completed and went into service as a key navigation point on Lake Erie's South Passage. The red brick home boasted modern amenities and is a contrast to many familiar lighthouse designs with a tower and detached keeper's quarters. Except for the porch enclosures, the exterior of the house remains essentially the same as when it was constructed. South Bass Island Light was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1990 and became part of the United States Lighthouse Society's passport program in 2004. We're going to get on the golf cart the right way. Bayo, get on the golf cart.
Bayo, come on, buddy. Come on.
Good boy. Your turn, Fee. You know, see, you didn't get up on your seat. What are you doing? The one time I try to film this is the one time they don't just both go do it right. Really.